This story is called The No Such Thing. The face page has got so many children playing with so many different things. There's skipping ropes, there's bicycles, rocking horses, there's children just running holding hands. There's balls, there's hoops, there's a boy with a saucepan on his head in the top corner. Right down the bottom corner there's somebody pulling a toy train. The No Such Thing. Written and illustrated by Penelope Janik. Benjamin's father was a bit of a wizard. Whenever he put on his battered old magic hat, all sorts of things happened. But now and then, his magic went a bit wrong. But not often. On this occasion, the cat's gone on a ball up in the air. I don't think that was their plan. Benjamin was nearly 5. "What would you like for your birthday, Ben?" asked his father. "A very special animal, a hurdy-gurdy gondolope," said Benjamin. Ooh. Now, even wizards sometimes get confused. All night that poor father sat and thought and mumbled magic words. But in the morning he still didn't have the right animal. The next morning, on Benjamin's birthday, Benjamin couldn't eat his porridge, he was so excited. His father shut his eyes and hoped for the best and said the most secret magic words he could think of. There was a crash. "Oh, Daddy, Daddy, my hurdy-gurdy gondolope is here. You are the wizardest wizard in the world." The poor wizard couldn't believe his eyes. His mother said, "Get that thing out of here. How could you think of such a horrible animal?" "Oh, well, I could turn it into a giant rabbit or a pink pony for you," said Benjamin's father. "No," said Benjamin, "not even an elephant. My hurdy-gurdy gondolope is the best pet, you'll see." And Benjamin went off to show his very special animal to his friends. There he is walking down the path, happy as can be. "I've got a hurdy-gurdy gondolope," said Benjamin to the children. "Is there any such thing?" they asked. But when they saw him, they all shouted, "A hurdy-gurdy gondolope!" And they all had a ride. Soon, Ben's huge pet was famous. Scientists came to inspect him. Doctors scratched their heads. Zookeepers wanted to buy him. But when they all went away, they all said, "There's no such thing." And all the children called out and said, "Of course there is. He's our friend. He's the hurdy-gurdy gondolope." And down in the corner the dog says, "I don't think there is any such thing." Oh dear. Benjamin took his pet to the beach. They rode the waves. And even giant dumpers couldn't dump the hurdy-gurdy gondolope. He was a great surfer. A sea captain called from the bridge of his ship, "What's that?" And the children called back, "A hurdy-gurdy gondolope." The captain smiled and growled, "There's no such thing." And the seagulls are saying, "Good heavens, look at that." And the fish in the water are saying, "Gracious Glug, no, Glug, but there's no such thing, Glug, Glug." Now, the captain wasn't looking where he was going, and his ship crashed into the wharf and stopped right in the middle of the ice cream shop. Buckets of ice cream went everywhere, and the man selling the ice cream, he waved his arms about. What's going on? There was ice cream everywhere. Everyone was shouting and waving their arms, but there was nothing they could do. The children ran up to the captain and said, "The hurdy-gurdy gondolope will pull you out of here." He just said, "There's no such thing." The children called to the ice cream man, "The hurdy-gurdy gondolope will clean up all that ice cream." And he said, "There's no such thing." But then Benjamin's pet pulled on the rope at the back of the ship, heaved it out of the wharf, and pushed it out to sea. The captain almost didn't get in time and was left behind, but he was all right. Later on, he rubbed his chin. "A hurdy-gurdy gondolope," he shook his head. "There's no such thing." With the children helping, Ben and his pet cleaned up all the ice cream in no time. Wonder how they did that. Then the hurdy-gurdy gondolope rebuilt the shop. There he is, rebuilding the shop. And he fixed the wharf. There he is, hammering the wharf. Made it even better than it had been before. The ice cream man said, "Thank you, children, and thank you, hurdy-gurdy gondolope. No, there is no such thing, but thank you." When Ben arrived home, riding on the back of his wonderful pet, his mother said, "Where have you been with that? "Mum, it's a hurdy-gurdy gondolope," said Benjamin. His mother said, "Well, anyway, come in for dinner and leave that no such thing outside." His wizard father winked at Ben. "I'll put our hurdy-gurdy gondolope to bed." And Ben peered out from his bed later that night and waved to his pet, and he was very glad that he was 5. And that's the final page of the hurdy-gurdy gondolope, with all the children playing again. And the hurdy-gurdy gondolope is hiding in the bushes. Can you see him?